I'm Delaney Murphy.
And I'm Eric Lundy.
And we're the owners of Out to Sea Expedition Company. So we just got started last summer was our first little go, and then 2020 was to be our first season of operation. It's kind of the summer that didn't quite happen until September, but we've still been able to run a few tours, and we started off just as a independent tour operator, do wildlife tours and custom expeditions aboard a Zodiac expedition craft. And we got into the outdoor gear market as well this summer once we realized that we weren't going to be having cruise ships as much, so we have our little shop on Thomas Street as well for outdoor gear and gear rentals.
Basically just like to get people out on the water and see as much as we can see. So we do a 2.5-hour tour right out of historic Thomas Basin, and we cruise either north or south depending on weather or wildlife reports, and we try and find as much wildlife as we possibly can in that 2.5 hours.
We have a captain and a naturalist as well on board, so you get a little bit of information, about the wildlife and the history, and sort of the idea is like when you bring your friends up here, you want to take them out on the boat, you want to show them how beautiful our home is, and try to go see whales and seals and sea lions and all that, and so it's essentially that with a little more information.
And I think one thing, being in a small boat too is, of course everyone wants to see, whales and bigger things too, but it also allows us to focus on the beautiful little things. We have a wide variety of seabirds, and one of my favorites are the little marbled merlets. And we can get really close to shore, especially if the tide's low. There's a lot of intertidal creatures and beautiful sea stars and colorful things to look at as well.
And Zodiacs are a great platform for that as well because they're so quiet, so you can hear everything. You hear the sounds of the birds. Of course, if we see whales, you'll hear the breath usually before you even see them. And it's just a really fun way to get out on the water and see Ketchikan in a different point of view. So this summer we actually ran our Saturday evening wildlife expedition, and I think we'll want to do something similar next summer because it was really fun having an evening option for locals to get out, and a lot of people don't have boats, and so it's harder to get out on the water. And then we also offer custom expeditions, so it's essentially a charter, and it's just a flat hourly rate, and we can go out. We've done a birding charter before for some folks up in Wrangell. They're really big into birds, so we went out and found, I think it was 17 different birds that were on their list, and we can also do marine transport as well. So it's kind of it's a custom expedition, and that if you have an idea of where you want to go or something you want to see, we're also able to do that as well. So we're pretty flexible.
We brought people to Metlakatla that, because the ferry schedule and flight schedules didn't work with their timeline, so we can do transportation as well.
We really wanted to find a way to get out on the water and show off our beautiful hometown, and in a way that's fun, but we also are definitely concerned about sustainability, and we want to make sure that our impact on the environment and the community is as minimal as possible. And that's sort of our goal in starting this business is creating outdoor adventures, but in a way that's responsible and considerate of our community.
Yeah, that's very important to us. I think our company values sustainability is important. Right off the bat, we joined 1% for the planet, so 1% of our proceeds will go to a sustainability cause, and then we've chosen Audubon, Alaska as our beneficiary for now.
Yeah, for this year and probably next year as well, since we didn't quite run as many tours this year. But we want to try to find groups that are making an effort here in Alaska, and whether that's with wildlife or communities as well. So we have our website for the expeditions. It's outtoseaexpeditions.com, and you can book everything online. You have our phone number, and an email, of course, if you're doing a custom expedition. If you email info@outtoseaexpeditions.com, we're happy to discuss options. Sometimes folks have questions about things that they can do around here, and we love planning those. And especially if you're doing marine transport somewhere for your own adventures, we're happy to discuss options with that as well. And then for our outdoor gear shop, the site is outtoseagear.com. And so everything we have in the shop for the most part is available, with the exception of like the paddle board. That's the rigid board. We can't ship that one. But
Yeah. And then both sites are linked to each other, so you can, if you go to one, you can very easily find the shop part from the expeditions part.
Yeah, we also offer camping rentals and rentals as well in the form of paddleboards and pack rafts. So basically want to outfit all of your adventures from the retail portion to our expeditions as well. Kind of have it all covered.
Yeah, our rental gear, we have, not only the pack rafts and stuff, but we have all your camping needs, everything except for a sleeping bag. So we have tents and cook stoves and everything. And so with the custom expeditions, we could actually completely outfit someone and go drop them off with everything they need and come back and pick them up several days later with smiles on their face.
2021, of course, none of us know what it's going to look like, but we are looking forward to the future. We definitely plan to be here next year and hope to get people out on expeditions, get to see some wildlife, get to see Ketchikan from a different point of view. With Out to Sea, it's a really great way to get away from town, away from the crowds, and we have this open Zodiac, and we can get out on the water and kind of experience complete serenity and just enjoy all that Southeast has to offer. I mean, yeah, look at all this.